Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar. We will have the national anthem. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar. Honorable Federal Minister for Inter-Provincial Coordination, Mr. Fawad Hassan Fawad. Government officials, Excellencies, our international friends, guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Ahlan wa sahlan, marhaba. Today we've gathered to witness the launch of Prime Minister's initiative for promotion of mind sports. On behalf of Inter-Provincial Coordination Ministry and the Ministry for Federal Education and Professional Training, Syed Farooq Hassan would like to welcome all of you to this auspicious occasion. We will start today's proceedings with the recitation of the Holy Quran. I would like to call upon Qari Habibullah to do the honors.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاء الجزاء الأوفى وأن إلى ربك المنتهى صدق الله العظيم. इरशाद बारी ताला है, अल्लाह ताला के नाम से शुरू जो बड़ा मेहरबान निहायत रहम वाला है कि कोई शख्स दूसरे के किए का बोझ नहीं उठाएगा और नहीं मिलता इंसान को मगर वही कुछ जिसकी वो कोशिश करता है और उसकी कोशिश का नतीजा जल्द नज़र आएगा और उसको उसका पूरा बदला दिया जाएगा और ये कि सबको आपके रब के पास ही पहुँचना है. वाखिर दावाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन.
Jazakallah. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember when I was growing up, there was a lot of emphasis placed on physical sports. I've literally played all the sports, cricket, hockey, football, softball, even games which were not very popular, table tennis, badminton. But nowadays, after the advent of social media and internet, things started changing globally. And now we see young children, kids, they are more hooked on to video games and social media. Now, we need to have kind of a balance or an equilibrium between physical sports and mind sports. I think this is a great initiative whereby games like chess, draft, Scrabble, and all those games that we used to play in our childhood needs to come back to our schools. We are very honored to have international guests gracing this occasion today. I'd just like to welcome His Excellency Sheikh Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, President of the Asian Chess Federation, who's here. Mr. Arkady Dvorkovich, President of the International Chess Federation. Ms. Dana Ozola, Managing Director of the International Chess Federation. Mr. Hisham Ali Tahir, Secretary General of the Asian Chess Federation. Ms. Rita Atkins, Secretary of the International Chess Federation. And Dr. Nigel Schatz, Director of Development at the International Chess Federation. Right now, we would like to welcome all our guests. Thank you very much for coming to Pakistan and gracing this occasion. I would now like to call upon Mr. Arkady Dvorkovich, President, International Chess Federation, to kindly come up and say a few words. Please welcome.
Thank you, Your Excellencies, colleagues, friends. Good morning. It's my honor and pleasure to be here on behalf of the International Chess Federation and to welcome your enormous effort to bring chess, as you just said, back to the ground, back to our schools, back to our kids, to make sure that chess can improve their lives, future lives. And it's not just that. They will have a lot of fun also, learning and playing chess. Growing up, they will have skills that are so needed, so much needed in their lives. And we do believe that it is critically important to start such projects in every country. And Pakistan, a huge country, most likely the birthplace of chess historically, brings this beautiful game to the kids. And having such a young country with millions of young boys and girls growing up in difficult situations in complex societies, I think it's a must for all of us to contribute to that. And we are grateful to the government of Pakistan, Prime Minister, Minister, all of you, your colleagues, for taking this on board and supporting the initiative that came from the National Chess Federation. Now it's your initiative, your joint initiative, to have chess in 10,000 schools, so 600,000 kids will have a chance. And we will help as well. We will help in training the teachers who will then train kids. So it's going to be our joint effort. This year is 100 year. Thank you. This year is 100 year anniversary of International Chess Federation. We are celebrating all around the world, and Pakistan is one of the first countries to celebrate this occasion with us. And on this occasion, we are proud to recognize a success career of Sultan Khan, one of the best players in the world back in the middle of the last century, and to present him with the title of Honorary Grandmaster. So, thanks a lot. I hope we will be back soon. It's not the last time we're in Pakistan, and we will work together to bring success to your beautiful country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arkady. Ladies and gentlemen, this launch is not just about introducing a program, but this is about igniting a flame for cognitive excellence, creativity, and critical thinking. We have to nurture the intellectual capabilities of the nation's future leaders. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of challenges being posed by the constant screen exposure and technology in the digital age. we need to strike a perfect balance and introduce activities that stimulate cognitive development. I've been told that this initiative will consist of starting with 1,000 public schools to be equipped with chess boards and Scrabble. And obviously, this would require a lot of inclusion. But I was very pleased to hear this morning by Mr. Mohyuddin Wani, who is the Special Secretary, Ministry of Federal Education and Professional Training, that the 100 schools marked for Islamabad would be completed by 22nd of February this month. So 100 schools would be done. And I wasn't surprised because I know Mohyuddin Wani's track record. He's done wonders in Gilgit-Baltistan, also revolutionized the schooling system, and he's bringing it here. Now he's in the federal ministry. So, all the best of luck, Wani Saab, and I hope this continues at the same speed. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to call upon the Federal Minister for Inter-Provincial Coordination, Mr. Fawad Hassan Fawad, to kindly come up and say a few words. Please welcome Mr. Fawad Hassan Fawad.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar, His Excellency Sheikh Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, President of Asian Chess Federation, Mr. Arkady Dorkovich, the President of International Chess Federation, and Ms. Dana, MD of the International Chess Federation, Mr. Hisham Ali Tahir, the Secretary General of Asian Chess Federation, Mr. Rita Atkins, the Secretary of International Chess Federation, Dr. Nigel Schatz, the Director of Development of International Chess Federation, my brother Ambassador Zahabi, ladies and gentlemen, all the distinguished guests. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome all of you here today. And I will start by thanking the Prime Minister for really showing his commitment to the cause of future of children and the cause of future of healthy sports initiatives in Pakistan. Only we know that how difficult it was to take out this time from his very, very committed schedule. But we thought that it is extremely important to have his presence to launch this initiative. So, sir, thank you very much for taking out the time this morning. And even more importantly, I am extremely gratified. I'm extremely humbled by the kind of commitment that our foreign guests have shown. And each one of them, Prime Minister, has changed his previously agreed schedules to travel to various other destinations and travel to Pakistan only for a few hours to be present here. This is not a small thing. This not only shows their commitment to the cause of mind sports, but also to the cause of Pakistan. So I take this opportunity to thank each one of you to be so kind to us and to the people of Pakistan for being here. I can assure you that your presence means a lot to all of us. Prime Minister, we are living in a very exciting but a very challenging world. This world holds a lot of promise, and all of us know that this promise can be delivered, but it can only be delivered if we have the understanding and the commitment to drive it to the right direction. We are living in a digital age, as Farooq just said, and there are positives and there are negatives of this digital age, particularly for the minds of the children who are growing up and who are growing up in a world that we did not grow up in. The challenge before us, all of us, and that does not only include the governments but also the parents and elders, but particularly the government, is we can't cut them off from the digital age. They have to live in this world, so they have to know how to live in this world. But it is our responsibility as societies and the state to drive that very critical balance between the positive development of this digital age and how they look at it. It is with this in view that we requested you to launch this initiative And the basic, the premises of this initiative, I'll just take 30 seconds to explain it. We are going to, on behalf of the state of Pakistan, we are going to take it across all the public schools in Pakistan. But in the process, we are also going to engage the corporate sector and to invoke their corporate social responsibility element, and to invite the private sector schools to also have this in every single school institution in Pakistan. I think this will be, if we are able to join hands and if we are able to do it, I think it will be a great achievement. And I'm very positive that this will be happening very, very soon. When we started this, I asked Mr. Wani, and with your permission, I specifically included him in the steering committee because as part of the Federal Education Ministry, he was responsible for the schools of Capital Territory. I tasked him that in the first month, we must achieve a 100-school target in the Islamabad Capital Territory. But engaging the other provincial governments, I think these numbers are going to grow very fast. Prime Minister, this is also a very historic occasion in a very different context. And I would like that people sitting here should know about that. We normally know our heroes very well, but the game of chess has a hero that none of us knows. And he was one hero who surprised all the world in his times and continues to surprise the world of chess even today. It was during the second and the early third decade that Mir Sultan Khan, a native chess player from Sargodha in Pakistan, went and virtually conquered the whole world of chess. He was British championship, chess championship, and there was no world championship at that point in time. So the biggest competitive tournament at that point in time in this game was the British Championship for 3 consecutive years. And while winning that, he also defeated all the top players who existed at that point in time. And in the 1950s, when they started to acknowledge the grandmasters, somehow the name of Mir Sultan Khan was missed out. And here I must acknowledge the great contribution done by Mr. Hanif, who is the president of Pakistan Chess Federation, who has fought for this case. And he has been able to prove with a very prolonged effort at the international level in the chess hierarchy that this is a grandmaster which belongs to Pakistan, and this is a grandmaster which the International Chess Federation must recognize. Today, Prime Minister, it will be your honor to receive the grandmaster title on behalf of Mr. Mir Sultan Khan of Pakistan from the President of International Chess Federation. And I believe that this one single occasion will go a long way in producing many champions of chess and other mind sports in Pakistan. Let me also tell you that Pakistan has been figuring regularly on the top of the world Scrabble games every year and year after. And that's without any kind of patronage from either the public or the private sector. I can assure you that we have a great talent in Pakistan, and it just requires the words used by him. Sometimes a phrase can always be repeated. Prime Minister, it is our job to ignite the flame. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Fawad. And I would definitely like to add on that we need to actually appreciate the efforts, the enthusiasm, the commitment by the Ministries of Interprovincial Coordination and the Ministry of Federal Education and Professional Training. And obviously, as Fawad Sahab mentioned, that the corporate sector has to step in, because this is an investment in the future of Pakistan, which is the youth. And obviously, we need to create a generation with both academic proficiency and critical thinking skills. As Fawad Sahab mentioned, he talked about the legend, late Mir Sultan Khan, and there's a small brief award ceremony, and This award will be presented by the President, International Chess Federation, Mr. Arkady Dvorkovich, President, Asian Chess Federation, His Excellency Sheikh Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, and Managing Director, International Chess Federation, Ms. Dana Odola. I would like to request the Excellencies to kindly come forward. And this award will be received by the Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar, and he will be accompanied by the Federal Minister for Inter-Provincial Coordination, Mr. Fawad Hassan Fawad, and the President, Pakistan Chess Federation, Mr. Hanif Qureshi. This is a historic moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for the chess grandmaster, late Mir Sultan Khan. The award being received by the Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar. Presented by the delegates, the international delegates who are here, our friends, our guests. Thank you very much, sir. I would request the guests to be seated. And now I would like to request the Honorable Prime Minister to kindly say a few words. Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarul Haq Kakar.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, thank you, our foreign dignitaries, Mr. R.K. Dvorkovich, Dana Residence, Excellency Sheikh Sultan bin Nahyan, my brother, ambassador, and the others. First of all, coming to Pakistan, and above all that, I'm so moved that the posthumous recognition of late Sultan Khan, it's a huge recognition not just to the game of chess, but to the Pakistan's and Pakistani society itself. So thank you. When Mr. Fawad shared with me this idea a few months back, a couple of months back, or 1 or 2 months back, I am certain that it couldn't have been realized today without his personal indulgence. So thank you for WhatsApp. You have left a mark in many areas, and today, again to the sports, mind games, I acknowledge all your contributions. Mr. Wani, great job you've achieved, just like your past endeavors. You are a great asset to this country. Cognitive activity, critical thinking, future generation, children, these little angels, they're all coming to my mind when I was just sitting here and listening to the talks from our dignitaries and other colleagues. This is where future belongs. This is where the fate and the destiny of not just Pakistan but entire globe lies. We are a global community. We are an international community. And that community needs coordination, cooperation. In that cooperative mode, sports is of course an important activity. And when you are thinking about those gambits of the chess game, it's not just that limited time in that sports in which you produce professionals or someone would reach the level of a grandmaster, but the amateurs. I have also played as an amateur in my late childhood and early adulthood, I would say. That actually leads people to discipline their mind to be good doctors, to be good scientists, to be good engineers, to be good politicians, bureaucrats, in many areas of their probably a preferred professional life, while carrying this as an hobby. I'm so delighted, I'm so happy that I made commitment to this cause, and as soon as I retire from this stint, I can assure this audience that I will continue to support this cause, and we will promote it, we will do advocacy for it, and every school in this country should have access to such sports. So thanking you once again to be here. Thank you so much. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Mr. Anwarullah Kakar. And ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the end of this program. Thank you very much for joining us in this initiative for promotion of mind sports. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.